All right, I'm just going to do a quick little bit in the Bible. Good morning. In Exodus 20, verse 7, you shall not take the name of the Lord your God in vain, that is irrelevantly in false or in ways that impugn the character of God, for the Lord will not hold guiltless, nor leave unpunished the one who takes his name in vain, disregarding his reverence and his power. And I guess if we're Christians, we know not to do that anyway. And Matthew chapter 5, verse 37. But let your statement be yes, yes, or no, no, a firm yes or no. Anything more than that comes from the evil one. You have heard it was said, no, this is 2038, an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. But I say to you, do not resist an evil person who insults you or violates your rights. But whoever slaps you on the right cheek, turn the other toward him. Also simply ignore insignificant insults or trivial losses, and do not bother to retaliate. Maintain your dignity or self-respect, your poise. Let anyone wants to sue you and take your shirt, let him have your coat also. The Lord repays the offender. Well, that was rude, whoever that was. Let's try that again. If anyone wants to sue you and take your shirt, let him have your coat also. For the Lord repays the offender. And whoever forces you to go 1 mile, go with him 2. Give to him who asks of you. Do not turn away from him who wants to borrow from you. You have heard that it was said, you shall love your neighbor, fellow man, and hate your enemy. But I say to you, love that is unselfishly, seek the best or higher good for your enemies, and pray for those who persecute you, so that you may show yourselves to be the children of your Father who is in heaven. For he makes the sun rise on those who are evil and on those who are good, who makes the rain fall on the righteous. And the rain falls on the righteous. So bad things happen to people who are Christians, who are righteous, those who are morally upright and unrighteous, the unrepentant, and those who oppose him. So bad things happen to people who are saved. Bad things happen to good people. Bad things happen to bad people, not Christians. There's no favoritism there. Commands us to be perfect. Matthew 5:48 commands us to be perfect, as our Heavenly Father is perfect, until we correctly understand what Jesus is saying here. It may seem intimidating or impossible. The application of the verse makes clear what being perfect means. Yeah, we're not going to ever be perfect. Only Jesus is perfect. But this is what perfect means: growing into spiritual maturity, both in mind and character, actively integrating godly values into your daily life. Perfect is not something we attain; it's something we continually aspire to and grow into. As long as we are growing with a sincere heart and love for God, He is pleased. Yeah, see, when I was little, I would always try to be perfect and be good enough. So my dad would, say I love you or accept me. He never really said I love you to me. He never really hugged, never really had that. Um, but perfect is not meaning like we have to be above God, because no one's going to be above God and no one's going to be perfect. But perfect, like it says here, is just growing and maturing in your mind, character, and in your values in daily life, and having boundaries and having being able to say no, have boundaries, and there's nothing wrong with that, even in relationships and marriages and dating with it. If you are forced to do something, or you feel like guilty because you have to do it, or they're pressuring you to do something, or you feel real guilty, like I felt that way. I was like, I really can't do this, but they're making me feel guilty. If I don't do it, they're not going to love me, or make me feel guilty, like, oh, they'll be okay, don't worry about me. I think all that is guilt, which they say it's not. But when you feel pressure to do anything, that is not a good thing. So having boundaries, even in your marriages, in your relationships, saying no when you feel like you're being pushed is okay. And if they walk away, or if they get mad, if they get angry, a lot of times, like with my son, don't get mad, don't get angry. Okay, I'll do it. And then they give in to you. Or you give in to them because you feel they're going to be mad at me. Well, you have to sometimes take um, that rejection or that hatred or that anger, because that's on them. That means they're not striving to be perfect or striving to be growing with spiritual maturity, and they act like a man. But you know what? When you gotta threaten people or make them feel bad, that's not a man or a woman. When you gotta make someone feel lower than you, or I'll be okay content. I'll be okay. I'll be okay. That's a manipulation content phrase. So perfect, just remember, is something that we attain. It's something we continually aspire to grow into. As long as that's rude. As long as we're growing with a sincere heart and love for God, He is pleased. So we should highlight that and just always remember that perfect is something we will never attain. It is a process, it's a journey, it's something that we will have until the day we die, wanting to attain. But so it's not in the form as perfectionism or moving something or making things clean and neat. Hello, making things clean and neat? No, that's not what it is. You know, it's not a physical cleaning of perfectionism, keeping something neat. It's growing spiritually, growing in your mind. We're aspiring to grow each day closer to God. Not trying to be as perfect as God, not trying to be God, but just maturing and spiritually maturing in our mind. So I'm going to go into Terrific Tires to take care of my car. Hopefully it's nothing. Hopefully it's a small thing. Hopefully they will just help me. We're praying this. I'll let everybody know what the result is. I will continue to Uber, hopefully, because today I need to do that all day. We're going to church tonight. Maybe Uber at the church. I'm off the weekend. Get some money the weekend, but I gotta get some money Monday and Tuesday, also Wednesday. So I can have a little over the amount that I had now in my bank. Because only 500 is coming out because I had them split my rent now. So the first half of my rent, first half of my paycheck, 900 comes out, second half 500. And then that makes it a little easier for me, but I'm still a bit behind financially, but I have hope and everything's going to be all right. There's food in the fridge. I'm getting ready to call my counselor here that they gave me before I go check on my car. Then I'll get dressed and have to call. What is all that crap, man? Oh, that's just people on here? I don't know what that is. Girl, it's frustrating. Okay, I'm going to call my counselor as they assign me to her. Then I'll get dressed, make it on my way, check out my car. Hopefully Uber is fixed. And I was going to go to Pep Boys, but I think I'm going to go to Terrific Tire. Pep Boys only because I probably can get a credit card to pay for it. Terrific Tires is a small place. They don't have stuff like that. But we'll have to see and play by ear how it goes. I think I'm going to go there first. So anytime we seek to please people instead of pleasing God, a mental battle usually takes place. It is mental. I've been there. I try to please people. It doesn't work. There ain't a soul in sight that you can please. Oh my goodness. No one in sight you can please. But I tried. I tried for so long. We feel conflict inside when living to please people because we are not living to please God. So when we please people, we're not pleasing God. If we please God, we're not pleasing people. So you gotta think, who do you really want to please? If you want to please people, then keep doing it, but you're not pleasing God. If you rather please God, then stop pleasing people. We are not being true to ourselves. At times, we become people pleasers. I was there. Because we are insecure. I was insecure, I admit, due to an emotional wound from abuse. I don't know if I was abused, rejection, that could have been abandonment because my dad left my mom and I when I was 11, betrayal, disappointment, judgment, or criticism. Yeah, I was criticized. Family did that. If you have an emotional wound, Jesus can heal you everywhere you hurt. The Bible teaches that Jesus came to heal our wounds, to bind up and heal our broken hearts, and to give us beauty for ashes and dust and the oil of joy to replace mourning. I've been there where I was really sad, woke up and I'm happy the next day because Jesus does heal us. To begin to heal, we often need to start making right choices. While we are still hurting, this can be difficult and painful. Yeah, that is difficult to heal when we're in pain still, or haven't healed yet. We may have to do the right thing for a long time before we begin to see right results. Yep, it takes time. It takes time. We will not see results right away. Pressing past our feelings to gain victory. Pressing past our feelings, that's correct. For example, treating someone right who has hurt us seems unfair. Treating someone right who has hurt us seems unfair. After all, why should we be good to someone who has hurt us? That's right. Why should we be good to someone? I've experienced that at work as well. People being hurtful and still being nice back. Why should we do that to those who hurt us? Even though it isn't easy, we can choose to do so because Jesus told us to. That's right. If someone has hurt me, I am bitter about it. I open the door to the pain to continue. Yep, if someone hurt you and you're bitter about it and you open the door to the pain to continue. Bitterness is a pain in itself. It's a negative attitude that steals your joy, your peace. However, I am willing to forgive and begin to pray for and bless those who have hurt me. I will be free. So go and be free and praise the Lord. And even if there's, I may not get nowhere in this YouTube, I may get somewhere, but you know what? I will just please God and obey God in it, and everything's a journey that we do.